We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, good afternoon. Thank you very much for clicking on the link. This is AC here and welcome to my channel Smells Good, where I try and review the classiest and the nicest fragrances for you. So officially this is about 1 week away from spring, so I decided to do a video on fragrance recommendations for spring 2017. Sorry. Why do I call it recommendations? Because I do not have the facts and the figures and the sales numbers to do a countdown, you see. So what I did was I decided that I'd do a fragrance recommendations for spring 2017 based on 4 occasions. Yeah. So what are those 4 occasions? The 4 occasions are number 1, work. Number 2, date. Number 3, holiday season. Number 4, outdoor activities, sports and stuff like that. So, you know, spring obviously is the most energetic phase of a year. So I've tried to bring together a few fragrances for you according to those 4 occasions. So let's see what they are. Okay. So guys, number 1 in the list is Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. Now, if you do not already know, Tom Ford is famous for creating a lot of great fragrances. A niche fragrance house. Normally, there are 2 types of fragrances it creates. One within the private blend, which are quite expensive. Most of them are in excess of £150 for a 50 ml bottle. And the other ones are normal Tom Ford fragrances, which are sort of designer quality. This one is an EDT, Eau de Toilette, released 2014. This fragrance has got very heavy citrus, fresh and light fragrance. There are 2 versions of this. One is an EDP, which is slightly rounded, more heavier version of this fragrance. This one slightly lighter, more citrusy. As you know, vetiver fragrances are very popular during the summer months and spring months. Yeah. So this vetiver is of the grassy, slightly soapy variety, extremely elegant. When you spray this fragrance, it will remind you of a couple of very famous vetiver fragrances. For example, Guerlain's Vetiver 2000. This one basically has 1 note different. It's got no tobacco in it. So this one to me is less sort of rigid. It's more fluid, more apt for the occasion, and that is spring. The other one I think which this reminds me of is basically Terre de Hermes, but this one sounds less metallic, less chemical. Yeah. So in a nutshell, it can be described as a fantastic work scent. It's basically one of those scents which makes you look elegant even in a dress shirt or a linen shirt. You don't need a tie and a suit to look classy when you've got this on. In terms of longevity, this one 8 hours, I would say. It's one of those fragrances which sits close to the skin, so you will not project a lot. But this is a high-class fragrance, got good quality ingredients. Hence, the sillage, you'll smell this all day. It'll sit close to your skin, about an arm's length projection for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and then it's closer to your skin. In terms of notes, just to give an idea how this smells like, it has got a very nice bergamot, very nice melon, and a little bit of what you call, basil, but slightly different kind of basil that I'm used to. And obviously vetiver, tremendous scent. Give it a try. This 50 ml bottle will set you back by about £57. That's when I bought it about 2 springs ago. a staple for the spring. Okay, so next one. I also forgot to mention in the intro, what I've done is, for each occasion, like this is a work scent, for each occasion, I will also take a 10-pound challenge. That is, I'll try and suggest to you a fragrance which is quite nice, apt for the occasion, and also spends either equal to or less than 10 pounds. So the 10-pound challenge for the work scent for spring 27 is Paul Sebastian PS. Now, if you've seen my previous video about great work scents, you will know that I recommended this highly for any time of the year kind of a work scent. This is a tremendous fragrance. It was released back in 1979, but it's so current, it's not dated at all. It has got beautiful, beautiful sage, lovely sort of herbal feel to it through myrrh. I'm rocking this today. Beautiful white pepper to start with, and then so the starting is crispy, spicy, fresh, and really classy. And because of the white pepper, it's got a sort of masculine edge to it. Yeah. Now you will find that the fragrance, from its crispy, fresh, spicy, herbal opening, will settle very quickly into a sort of a flowery barbershop scent, but very slight. Yeah, it's very well balanced. Do not get deceived by the packaging, non-existent marketing. Nobody talks about this fragrance. Yeah, this is an absolutely stunning work scent. Yeah, in terms of projection, this has beast mode projection. This thing projects like, you know, nobody's business really. Forget about being smelt in the same room. You will be probably smelt in the other room as well if you go lip-proof with the sprays. Okay. In terms of sillage, very high sillage. You will smell this all day. There's a big scent bubble around you all day. In terms of longevity, it lasts you entire day. It will probably last you to the next day if you go heavy with it. In terms of the dry down, okay, so in about 2 or 3 hours time is when this perfume reaches its zenith. Yeah, that stage is slightly sweet, creamy, and sort of vanilla, myrrh, and barbershop scent mixed together, blended together beautifully. And right at the end, you will feel as if you're wearing something which smells like an anise, the herb anise, and woods and patchouli. So very, very pleasant, very manly, and it's got a decent vibe to it. Nobody will complain. And in spite of being released in 1979, this is still a very relevant and current and trendy scent. So that's the 10-pound challenge. This will probably set you back by about £7.99. Oh, just one more thing before I go. Remember, nothing is written on the bottle. There are quite a few copies of this fragrance. This has been sort of reformulated. Remember this. You have to find a bottle which has nothing written on it. That's basically the sign that the bottle is non-formulated, non-reformulated, and it's not a copy. You will not go wrong with this one. Okay, so these are the two work scents. Let's move on to date nights. Now for date nights, I've got an absolute stunner for you. This was released back in 2016, last year, and in my books, this is one of the best releases of 2016. So guys, L'Homme Idéal. This is the EDP version by Guerlain, released 2016. Now you can see clearly there's an EDP. So there are two versions of this scent. Yeah, one is an EDT. I don't think much of the EDT. It's good, but it hasn't got the sophistication and class of the EDP version. So let me explain to you how this smells. This one will start creamy bergamot and thyme. So if you smell bergamot, it smells zesty, citrusy, very beautiful, very herbal. And thyme, as you know, is a strong herb. So it starts off with those two, and very, very quickly it'll go into a smooth, creamy type of an almond. So almond gives it that creamy edge. It also turns a little bit powdery. So if you don't like powdery scents, don't be dissuaded. Give this a try, because the powdery elements in this fragrance are a bit sort of understated. It's not that overt. The middle of this fragrance, which comes in about 5 to 10 minutes time, is very, very smooth vanilla and cherry. You know, you can see where this is going, right? It's an out and out date scent or a nice man scent, very elegant. Then the scent goes a bit dense. It's a dense, creamy, yeah, and it has got fruit accords which I can't pick up. It smells sometimes of some kind of a resin, yeah. In terms of the dry down, which happens in about half an hour to 1 hour's time, it has got soft incense, yeah. You will smell it sometimes. You will smell it a bit more, sometimes a bit less, depending on your body chemistry. And leather. So the dry down is leathery, incensey, with fruit accords, yeah. But the ever-present vanilla and cherry, the boozy elements, you know, make it an absolutely stunning fragrance. This is the most creative fragrance I have smelled last year. So in terms of how this projects, this has got a medium projection. It's not a projection monster, and it's not supposed to be. It's a nice guy scent for dates, office, dress up scenarios, yeah. In terms of sillage, you will smell this all day or all evening, yeah. So pretty high sillage. And in terms of longevity, I would say 6 to 8 hours, yeah. Yeah, this is a very high quality fragrance, masterfully done. No doubts about that. Give it a try. The only thing I'll say is it's quite hard to get hold of, yeah. So in spite of being released last year, you'll find that it's very difficult to get hold of, and it's quite expensive. I was quite lucky to get this for as a gift set for about £29. Normal price for a 50 ml would be about 45 to 55 pounds. So that's the ideal sort of scenario for spring 2017 date situations. So let's take the £10 challenge for dating scenarios. Now this one is called Vanilla Musk. I'll see if I can create. I think you can see it. Vanilla Musk by Coty. Now guys, you have to be careful with this one. I only discovered it by accident. This thing, when you spray it, it smells nothing but vanilla and musk, yeah. So if you're from the younger age group, you will really like it. I don't mean to say that if you're a older age group, you won't be able to pull it. You will be. It smells very, very feminine at the start, yeah, because it is a feminine fragrance. But after about 20 minutes, it turns into a very alluring, attractive, very nice fragrance indeed. The only caution you'll have to exercise is females tend to like this fragrance a lot. So if you're in an established relationship and you're going out for a date, you'll have to watch out, because you'll get a lot of attention. It's a linear fragrance, but it lasts about 10 to 12 hours, so quite a bit of longevity. It projects a lot. Okay, that's why all the women, wherever you're going, will be able to smell you, and they seem to like this fragrance a lot, and I mean a lot. Yeah. So in a nutshell, tremendous value for money. This you can get for less than £10 on Amazon. And once again, it was Coty Vanilla Musk, the £10 challenge for a dating scent for 2017 spring. So let's move to the next scenario. The next scenario is going to be, what do you wear to holidays? Holiday season coming up. So I've got an excellent choice for you. This one is my favorite pick-me-up scent. It makes me happy every time I wear it. It's by Rasasi. It's called Extraordinaire Aromatic. This fragrance is, simply put, the most pleasant, playful, get in the holiday mood fragrance I've ever smelled. In fact, it's very, very versatile. You can wear it to work, not a problem. Extremely likable and sexy. I've noticed girls always come very close to you to get a sniff of what you're wearing. So tremendously pleasant, tremendously likable. What has it got? This smells a lot like Silver Mountain water with a very zesty orange on top of it. So Silver Mountain water is a very simple, very attractive creed fragrance. Very, very popular, extremely expensive. Now this one smells of that in the dry down, but at the start there's a very nice orange, and in fact it's the most zestiest, delicious orange you can smell. So it makes it extremely pleasant to the nose. So the key notes: bergamot, zesty orange, green tea, which is tremendous, and blackcurrant. Very well done blackcurrant. At the base, galbanum and musk. So on top you will get a very zesty, very high energetic, very pleasant smell. In the base you will get a very nice green tea with bergamot, galbanum and musk. Galbanum for the sweetness, musk for that extremely good sillage. This thing is a high projection fragrance, very high sillage. People will be able to smell you all day. Longevity would be about 6 to 8 hours, I would say. Extraordinary scent for holiday season. Remember the name, Rosasi Extraordinaire Aromatic. You can get this on Amazon. It'll cost you about £35. So let's take the £10 challenge for holiday season. Now, obviously, when you're going somewhere out on a holiday, I'm assuming you're going to somewhere sunnier, or the beaches, or the mountains, wherever you fancy. Now, you would need something which enables you to chill out, you know, in the evenings. So, and if you're of a younger age group, you'll probably go partying and dancing. So, here is something for you. This I discovered by accident. It's called VIP Playboy. Playboy is the name of the company, VIP is the name of the fragrance. This one is magic. Now, I discovered this by accident. I didn't have anything on me. I saw this on a shelf. We were just going out clubbing in South Africa, where I was last December, and I didn't have anything. Yeah, so I just tested this and I fancied it, so I bought it. But what followed was legend. This thing has got some amazing feedback from women. Women just love to smell this on you. It's a sweet fragrance, not too sweet. So it's like a fresh, spicy, sweet kind of a fragrance. Yeah, very, very well suited for younger people. Yeah, but I'm not in the younger generation age group, but I pulled it off. So you can pull it off as well if you're slightly older generation. And it's a playful. It's very hard to dislike this fragrance. Yeah. So it starts with quite a heavy, boozy, spicy kind of a smell. Yeah. So the boozy, spicy elements of bergamot, but it's just about 5 minutes later it turns into something like a spice bomb eau fraiche kind of a fragrance. Yeah. Very similar type of a vibe to it, and then a little bit more. Yeah. What you get is white chocolate and apple. You can imagine the fragrance. It's delicious, and the booziness of rum. The opening that you get of the booziness, it comes back. And you know what? The apple and the white chocolate and all the sweetness, you know, it doesn't ever make you feel like it's glowing. That's the beauty of this fragrance. This thing projects. People will smell you. If you go heavy, you can go heavy with this one if you want, and people will smell you. The dry down also reminded me of a famous fragrance called Rojas Man, which is a sweet fragrance, very popular in terms of sillage, medium sillage, and longevity would be about 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, but it will do its job very well. So that's the £10 challenge for a date scenario. For a holiday scenario. I've got another one for you. This one probably is worth about £7.99. Yeah. Now, I've got another one for you for the holiday time. Now, this one is by Al Rehab. It's an Arabian oil-based perfumes organization company, very popular. This one is called, of course, you got to try this out, guys. When you're going for a holiday, you'd like to have some options. You wouldn't want to have another dating fragrance because where will you carry it? So I decided to put another one in. You can get this for about £2. Yeah, pure perfume concentration 6 ml for £2, which will last you more than 2 months if you consistently apply this every day. And at the end of the video, I will show you how to apply perfume oils because you can get it wrong. So, what does this smell of? This is an extremely alluring and fascinating fragrance. Why? Because it uses notes like green tea, rose, violet leaves, incense, and amber. Yeah, so it goes in the direction of La Nuit d'Alhomme. Very, very fleetingly, but it does. Yeah, very attractive fragrance. And for £2, you can't go wrong. So if you wanted something on the budget, here it is for you. Goes beautiful in an evening scenario. I wouldn't put this on during daytime, but evening scenario, fantastic. In terms of longevity, 6 hours, I would say. Projection, it's beast mode. Yeah, everybody will smell you, and the more you apply it, the more people will smell you, but it can nauseate you. It's that potent. Sillage, extremely high. Yeah, so £2. So there you go. You got 3 fragrances for your holidays. Now coming to the last scenario, and that was going to be outdoor activities, sporting activities. So guys, here it is. Excuse me. This is Unforgivable by Sean John. Now, boys, what do I say this? This fragrance actually smells about 90% similar to a Creed fragrance known as Millésime Impérial. Now that fragrance sells for about £230 for a 120 ml bottle. This thing, you can get it for about £19 or £20. Yeah? And how do I know it smells like a Creed fragrance? Because I've tested it. And here is the official Creed sort of sample. I do not know whether you can see. It says Millésime Impérial. Yeah? It's very difficult. Okay, there it is. Millésime Impérial. Yeah? What a nice little fragrance. And Sean John's Unforgivable lasts longer than Millésime Impérial. Yeah? Millésime Impérial lasts for about 2 to 3 hours max. This thing lasts twice of that. Probably 6 hours. Now, if you know a little bit of Millésime Impérial, this was created for the King of Saudi Arabia. So it should have the qualities of that will go well in hot weather. That's why I've chosen this as a very good option for outdoor activities, sporting activities in spring, summer. Okay, the starting of this fragrance is basil. It's got citrus, iris, clary sage, and amber. Yeah. The overall scent is very fresh, fruity, lightly spiced, boozy citrus, yeah, and aquatic. No fishy notes. So when I say aquatic, there's no fishy notes here. It's a very modern scent, released in 2005. It's got a very fruity, zingy vibe about it, and people will smell this because it projects beautifully. It doesn't last very long, as I said, 4 to 6 hours. So what do? I play cricket, which lasts all day. And what do? I apply it on my shirt, liberally, yeah, on my skin as well. And this goes and lasts me for a while. Excellent, excellent fragrance for sporting outdoor activities. So the £10 challenge for sporting and outdoor activities, I've got another I'll rehab for you. This thing is called Kaliji. Let me see if you can read this. It's called Kaliji. Kaliji is basically lime, black pepper. Go knock yourself out. It's the most refreshing combination you can have when you're especially involving yourself or your body temperature rises, A fantastic fragrance. You will absolutely love this. Again, you can get this for £2. Lemon, black pepper, slight incense, lasts you all day. Yeah? Projects all day. So, now for the application of how to apply oils. So guys, I'll show you how to apply a fragrance oil properly, because you can get it wrong. All you have to do is, I hope you can see this, all you do is sort of balance your wrist in a way where you can see how much you're applying, right? And all you do is that much, literally. I don't know whether the yeah. So you can see I have gone for a little dab, and I can show you how much is too much. That is too much. Okay, that's too much. This is pure perfume concentration. And after you've applied, all you do is you bring your wrist and you rub it. Yeah, this is completely different to how you apply an alcohol-based fragrance. The alcohol-based fragrances should never be rubbed because you destroy the molecular structure. But oils, you rub it, and that's it. That should do it, because now I can smell myself here. I can smell a lot of black pepper. So guys, I hope this was of help to you, and I hope that I've added some value, given you some valuable suggestions. So that's about it really. If you like the video, do press the like button and do subscribe. And once again, AC signing off from Smells Good. Take care. Bye bye.